A conversation that we've been having all week long here on the Murph and Marcus Morning Show. Of course, Tracy Sandler filling in for Brian Murphy this morning. And Tracy, I'll just throw the question straight up to you. If you had to pick Brock Purdy versus Christian McCaffrey, who's your 49er MVP?
It's so tough, and I know you want me to just give you a two-word answer because you want their full name. But it's a really tough call. I 100% agree with what George is saying. Christian McCaffrey is incredible, and he's right. Everything that happens, you give him the ball, good things are going to happen. We've only seen one bad thing. In his entire time, he's had one bad thing happen. I'm not even going to mention what it was because the whole game was bad.
Yeah, we don't got to go into that.
But then I look at the NFC Championship game last year, and they lose Brock Purdy, and they lose Josh Johnson, and the game is over. I mean, really, when they lose Brock Purdy, the game is over. So that begs the question. Is the MVP a quarterback award? Then George is right. Maybe that's what it should be. Maybe it should be the best quarterback of the league, the offensive player of the year, and maybe you don't have an MVP. Of course, they're going to. But that, to me, is where I struggle, is that I look back at what happened in the NFC Championship game, and when the 49ers lose Brock Purdy, the 49ers, that was it. The game was over at that point. I know people like to think, well, they could have done this, and then Josh Johnson, and the game was over as soon as Brock got hurt. So that, to me, says then maybe it is kind of a quarterback award. I will say this, how incredible to have two MVP candidates on your team and in your offense. But that is where I struggle in this argument. So I guess if I had to pick, I would say Brock, but actually if I had to pick, I would pick two. There you go. If I were in charge, I would have a co-MVP situation.
Okay, and we haven't had a co-MVP since 2003. Of course, that was Peyton Manning, Steve McNair. And the last time we saw a co-MVP between a quarterback and a running back was 1997, Brett Favre and Barry Sanders.